switch to Deshaun Watson with all the trade rumors from the Texans about Watson? You think the Texans were like, hey man, don't be putting Watson out there?
It would have been interesting, right? Seeing Watson still in that Texans uniform.
Maybe that would have been the best advertisement for Watson to stay in Houston. Like, hey man, look, you're winning out here. Stay here. We got this. It's first down for Wesley. He'll pick up 4.
Yeah, and Wesley's one of the players. This is a very interesting note, so make sure you guys are listening. He was running Carolina Panthers playbook all year, just recently switched to the Seattle Seahawks offensive playbook. So a different bunch, a lot of the same concepts, obviously, but has to have some different plays. I was surprised to see that such a quick switch.
Yeah, we talked about the patch, playing on the new patch. Not a lot of playbook changes, but Wesley one of them. But he's always somebody who's looking for the next offensive edge.
Oh, without a doubt. This guy lives and dies on offense. Like I said, he's improved on defense, but he is a gunslinger. He wants to air it out, score a lot of points.
So and on the flip side for JonBeast, it really has been his defense. You mentioned the offense, not nearly at the level I think JonBeast wants it to be, but his defense against K-Mac and against Joke was absolutely stellar.
Yeah, exactly. He struggled on offense. But look, you give up 6 points against K-Mac. K-Mac is a great offensive player. You give up 6 points to him. Then you go up against Joke, only give up 10 points. He had that phenomenal ending of the game where he scored on the clutch 4th down. Then he stopped him, got a pick, kicked the field goal. So JonBeast has been dialed in on the defensive side of the ball.
Buffalo Bills star quarterback Josh Allen led the Bills all the way to the AFC Championship game this year. JonBeast sending the heat out of that mid-blitz, and he got to throw out a sack. Lucky that's not going the other way.
Yeah, JonBeast staying in that double A gap, bringing the mid-blitz. Almost got a pick right there. Wesley tried to throw it quickly, to throw out a sack. Not able to get it there, but JonBeast bringing the heat early.
Second and 10. Quick throw to the flat. Crazy to think. It's a great stat. Wesley's the oldest competitor left in the final 8, out of the entire 8, not just the ones who were eliminated, at only 22 years old.
That is just insane. I saw that and I was like, what? Are you kidding me? 22 years old, he's the oldest player in the event. Just shows that I'm getting old.
What a drop back there from Wesley. He'll find McLaurin on 3rd and 10. He'll pick up a first down. Scary Terry back on the gridiron.
Yeah, a lot of these guys switch to that Terry McLaurin for playmaker. He's just so good. We saw him cooking earlier against man. Once again, Wesley there just checks it down underneath, cooks the man-to-man coverage.
Wesley Gittins, talk about how good he is offensively. Always one of the great passers in the game, but his defense has really been what's impressed, I think, so many people here in the club championships. Just a major improvement from past years. Says this game really fits him. There's Marcel Reese. Boy, did he have a lot of room if he was able to get through the line.
Yeah, I thought he had the seam right there. The Red Sea parted. JonBeast fortunate to get a little shed, get off the line and make that tackle.
Second and 8. Moss, Kamara, Waller on the right side, McLaurin over to the left side. As Allen drops back.
Moss.
It's good coverage downfield. He's going to take a shot. That's into triple coverage. But Randy Moss almost came up with it. Just dropped it at the end.
Triple coverage. It doesn't matter. This guy, Randy Moss, is just burning people. A very unfortunate break right there. He got the rack egg animation, but couldn't control it, couldn't hang on to it. Big time break for JonBeast.
I know my guy Boogs is watching. He says Randy Moss the greatest wide receiver of all time, and right there he almost proved it. Beating triple coverage. There's Darren Waller. He's really good. 10, 5, the speeding tight end to the house. Wesley's on the board first.
JonBeast brings the heat. Wesley uses that motion blocker to give himself more time, lobs it up to the tight end post, and he's in the end zone for 7 early.
By the way, big shout out to all of our guys out there hosting watch parties tonight. Best part about any major is the watch parties. You got Problem, Clef, Boogs, Chaos, all those guys. Shout out to everybody hanging out in those watch parties. Take a look at this one more time. It's just man coverage. The pressure couldn't get there. And Darren Waller, how tough is it to match up with a guy like Waller with that much speed?
So tough. He's got the route tech ability on him too, so he just toasts the man-to-man over the top. Wesley fired up about it. And Nick, you mentioned these watch parties. We just saw J-Wall, who won the Level Next tournament. Level Next throwing their own watch party right now with the power couple of the Madden community, Primrose and K-Mac. So shout out to them.
Just so many. I mean, it's great seeing the Madden community rally around these tournaments and really enjoying all the MCS action, Dub and Skim and all these guys out there.
No, we're not gonna
Stranger,
run.
everybody
We're not
hanging
gonna
out
run,
there.
JonBeast.
DK, shout out to all you guys. We are so happy y'all are tuned in. Happy all you guys are with us here on Twitch, YouTube, and the ESPN app. And oh yeah, hey, by the way, don't forget tomorrow night we're handing out a belt. That should be pretty fun, right?
ESPN 2, baby. Make sure you guys are tweeting Madden Club Championship 2. Get those thoughts in. Try to get this trending on Twitter. Trying to grow the sport as much as we can. Wow, what
Gannon
a
over the
laser.
top, might have him. There he is. It's Barry Sanders to the 20-yard line. Big play. JonBeast's offense. That 57 yards might be as much as he gained in the first 2 games.
What a laser from JonBeast. Wesley left the running back uncovered without a man on him. He had a zone out there, curl flat, but JonBeast wait till the wheel got behind him and threw it in there for a big-time play.
Gannon.
Fucking dog, man, come on!
Oh, he's got him! Young fella putting on another performance. DK Metcalf with a touchdown for the Cinderella man, JonBeast.
The Cinderella story continues. There's no quit in the kid. Retaliates right back, goes down the field quickly. Wesley brings the blitz, throws a laser in the back of the end zone.
Kick is away. Spin move, can't find any room as we'll take a look one more time. Our Snickers dot replay. A laser beam back of the end zone.
What a route combo. He had the drag underneath that Wesley bit on, then the post clears out, throws it in the back of the end zone. What a response by the beast named John.
First down and 10. Allen over the top. He might have him. It's Moss. Great defensive play. It's either Prime Time or Sean Taylor. One of the great 21s out there in coverage.
This is very scary for John. He's sending everyone. He is sending the absolute goons. Wesley's picking it up, and it's just one-on-one with these routes. This is very scary for John. Let's see if he starts to mix up some coverage. It looks like he does.
Allen. Throw this one away. Boy, that's got to feel great for JonBeast. Offense not really clicking those first 2 games, still got wins, but just get a touchdown on the first drive's got to up that offensive confidence.
No doubt, because he's been struggling on offense. And I think right there, Wesley missed a read. I think he had the tight end again if he would have lobbed it deep down the field. Just missed the read. But John finally goes to coverage after bringing the heat so many plays. I think that was a smart move. We'll see if he goes back to the pressure on this 3rd and 10.
Allen. Rolling right. Looking upfield. Just overthrew Darren Waller.
What a chess match this is. Wesley thought the blitz was coming this time because JonBeast made it look like the blitz was coming out of that double A gap, but it was all coverage in the man-to-man. Wesley only had 3 routes out there versus all that coverage, and now he's forced to punt, so JonBeast does his job.
Let's bring in the man with all the analysis, TDBarrett. TD 7 all. JonBeast able to get a stop. What an interesting start to this game.
Yeah, no, I'm excited that so JonBeast switched up his defense. I feel like everyone's been doing like kind of the meta, and I kind of mentioned in the pregame show how he was the only one running. I think he's running Baltimore defense, and he's running 2-4-5 double A guy. He got torched in the first drive, but I think it's important to switch things up. Like, Wesley's seen a ton of the meta. Like, you know he's going to be prepared for that. But he's sending everyone. Wesley's trying to just hit him with all the man beaters that he can, moving over Kamara for extra blockers. But I think JonBeast is doing a lot of the right things. And Wesley kind of got burnt on the last drive. He was trying to run a little bit of zone. So we'll see if JonBeast picks it up, and he does.
TDBarrett curse. TD, seriously, anytime we need a big play, we're just going to bring him in anytime. The game's a little slow. We need some fireworks. TDBarrett's like the 4th of July. He brings in the fireworks. JonBeast, as we hit the 2nd quarter, down to the 10-yard line. Flips the bunch over to the left side. Can he cash in from 10 out? Metcalf back to the right side. They're getting their cardio behind the line of scrimmage. Rolling left, has Terry McLaurin, and he'll pick up 6.
Yeah, JonBeast 4 for 4. You see John's item to watch. It's that Terry McLaurin with playmaker ability. We've talked about that playmaker ability so much. It's so good. JonBeast's been using it early and often here. He's 4 for 4 passing. He's looked good. Like we've talked about, this red zone, it gets tight. We'll see if JonBeast has been in the lab looking for something to punch this in.
Three tight end. JonBeast's already nodding his head. I must have been happy with the play call. He lost a yard on it, but he was happy about something.
Well, he's not going to be too happy after that. Power O, -1 loss. Now it gets to a 3rd and 5, and this is where you see JonBeast. He's taking a little more time here because you really got to think, what's the play call in this situation? You can't really stay in bunch, maybe, but he's going to stay in that single back trips. We'll see if he has a dot cooked up. Maybe try to catch Wesley to run commit or just go to this trap.
Good
back to Barry. Oh, what a hit on Sanders at the 1-yard line. 4th and 1. Wesley's defense bringing out the lumber.
Wow, what a hit by Wesley, and he's able to hold him before he gets in the end zone, and now it's decision time for John. Do you go the conservative route and take the lead, or do you go aggressive?
Fourth and a yard. He knows how big this is. Can Wesley step up? It's a fullback dive. It's Bo Jackson clutching up for the beast named John. He takes the lead.
JonBeast has came to play. The young bull is balling. What a drive and a big decision on 4th down. But who else better to give it to than Bo Jackson? And he punches it in, takes the lead. I'm impressed. JonBeast has came to play today.
Take this in the end zone to the 25-yard line. JonBeast ahead of stop. He'll get the ball to start the second half. Wesley looking for the answer. What is it about JonBeast, TD, that seems to just put it all together on the field and make these top players have to really scratch and claw for everything?
Yeah, it just seems like JonBeast makes the right decision when he needs to. He's been clutch in a lot of situations. This 2-4-5's really giving Wesley a couple problems here. Wesley now went to bunch tight end. We haven't seen that a lot from him. It is in that Seattle playbook, but you don't see a lot of that bunch tight end, so maybe he's a little bit caught off guard with this 2-4-5, but I feel like he would have seen a lot of reps against it. But man, these are some tight windows.
Let's bring in the other one who wants to chime in. Our main man, one great user. You rode with your man. You put it all on the line for the beast named John. And listen, it's still early in this game, but he's fighting for you.
Let's go. Oh, am I on? Yeah, I'm on. The beast named John is on too. Listen, let me tell you. If y'all know, these guys have been in the Discord playing all week. Wesley has been getting all types of reps in the Fits and Friends Discord. And listen, he could have been playing Trey Gap. That's right, Trey Thomas. Trey Thomas runs this exact defense with his exact abilities. But he said all week, Trey's a bad rep. Trey's a bad rep. He did not believe that anybody would run these abilities nor this defense. And voila! What do you see, people? Double A gap with DKO. That's why you must be prepared for everything. And JonBeast is coming out here right now. And I know he messing up a lot of Bovada brackets right now. All you guys say, oh, this is easy. This is easy. Even TD, both TDs. TDBarrett, T Davis, both of them. They say, how could you do it? How could you pick JonBeast over Wesley? Guess what? Guess what, boy? It's happening. History, once again. Sit back and enjoy it.
I just want to make it clear for everyone at home, there is still 2:52 to go in the first half, so this game's not quite over. JonBeast, here's the other thing. What's crazy is I remember watching him in that.
I
remember watching him in the against Joke, the game that he won. You could tell he was nervous to be in this situation. He doesn't really look nervous. He looks like those two games really settle him in.
Yeah, I mean, after you beat, a belt winner like Joke, You know, you can't be afraid of the moment. Him going for a 4th and 1. Listen, you're a big time. You want to be a big time player. This is big time games. You gotta let it hang. I like that going forward on 4th and 1 because guess what? Wesley is going to be trying to get 7. You can't be afraid of the moment. And JonBeast once again on the big stage showing you he's not afraid. That's great defense by Wesley right there. That's great defense by Wesley, like you said, Nick. This isn't over. I might need to get up out of here because I might have put too much gas in his back, too much gas in the tank, put the batteries in the back too much. I don't want to have to walk my words back. You know what I'm saying?
It's cool. We'll edit this out of the later show. It's fine. One great user hopped in. Appreciate it. 3rd and 35. TD, how many plays you got for 3rd and 35?
Yeah, we need to get user out of here. He's already putting the gas all over JonBeast, and now he's in a 3rd and 35. This game is far from over. You don't count Wesley out. 3rd and 35. I mean, you just hand it off and take the L at that point. JonBeast should never got in the situation. He had the lead. He should have came out a little more conservative on those first few plays, ran the ball, and now you're punting it to Wesley. And Wesley is going to have good field position here regardless of this punt.
Bo's going to have a chance to return this one. 4th and 29. Its kick is away, and great field position for Wesley. He'll start the drive at the 42-yard line. Man, we've seen Wesley really move the ball sort of at will up to this point, but JonBeast with this double-A gap defense has made him uncomfortable.
Yeah, he really has. It's impressive. Wesley looks a little frazzled against it. He wants to hit the tight end a lot, and JonBeast's bringing the heat, but he's manning up the tight end as well. That's usually the way Wesley goes, and as I say that, he goes right to the tight end who roasts the man-to-man coverage.
Come on, get 7.
I mean, that might be his best player out there right now. That Darren Waller is – who do you match up with him? Because he's got size, he's got speed, and he's got route tech.
It's true. And a lot of times when guys are blitzing out of this double-A gap, they leave the tight end uncovered. JonBeast is not doing that. He's sticking to the one-on-one. At that time, Wesley takes advantage of the matchup.
Because the pressure again. Oh, that's the route he went with the throwaway. I was very confused. There's no receiver back there, but it's thrown away. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, JonBeast was screaming right there. It forced Wesley's tight end to bump into his own line and jump back. Nothing open, had to throw it away.
Looking for that. Oh, there's the delay fade, and it's Darren Waller lowering the shoulder. Get off me to the 7-yard line. Wesley looking to tie this up before the half.
There's that delay fade. So good right here. As we head into this club championship, it's really picked up a lot of steam. And now for Wesley, too, he's using the clock well also. And that's very important here. Don't give JonBeast a lot of time, but you definitely want a touchdown. You want to tie this thing up.
First and goal.
Come on, Bo.
And it's the ground game. Bo Jackson rumbling to the 4-yard line. Clock running, 30 seconds left. 28 seconds left. He'll hurry back to the I-form. Go to a little dive action, and Bo will get to the 4-yard line and no more. Wesley will use his final timeout of the half. 3rd and goal.
And now it gets interesting as well. No timeouts. You got to think this is probably one more run here from Wesley. If he doesn't get it, kick the field goal. But he might try to catch him off guard. Yes, he's gonna. Great defense.
Hey, can you get this
Not
off?
bad for that.
It's going to be a close kick. This is going to be close.
Let's
6
go.
seconds,
Come on, don't let
5
him get him off.
seconds, 4 seconds. Oh, focus
my
kicker,
God.
making this a little tighter than it need to. Kicks up, it's good.
Man.
14 to
Oh,
10.
he had a touchdown too.
That was so scary. Wesley's heart's going to be racing. The focus kicker, you said it, almost just cost him points right there. You spend that cap on the focus kicker, and it almost costs you. But what a stand by JonBeast to only give up 3. And who would have thought JonBeast, the Cinderella story, is going to go into halftime with the lead.
Whoa, it's not midnight quite yet. 14 to 10. Guys, remember, use that hashtag Madden Club Championship. Let us know what you think. You might get your tweet read on the broadcast. You can also have a chance to win some MUT items made up of the remaining 4 AFC teams' favorite players. Twitch chat, we didn't forget about you. We're going to be giving out items to a few randomly chosen viewers throughout the night. 14 to 10. As we go to the second half. Metcalf, motion to the left side. And I'll flip the bunch over to the right side. JonBeast, this could be a put-away drive for him to start off the second half. Nowhere to go on the run play to get things off.
Yeah, not sure if Wesley ran commit there, but I don't know, maybe put his safeties in the spy at the last second, but those guys were coming in hard right there on that run. Very good defense to start this second half by Wesley.
Second and 11.
Got him stuck.
Come on.
Oh, it's picked up. Wesley got the defensive stop he was looking for.
Let's go,
Woodson
man.
with the pick. JonBeast can't
Come on,
believe it.
Wes.
The 97
Put
Heisman winner,
something
Charles
together on
Woodson,
offense.
with the interception.
Oh, what a mistake by John. He got Wesley stuck on his D tackle, but he was impatient. He couldn't wait. He tried to fire the corner out in there. Wesley had the zone from his linebacker over there and able to click on, make the pick.
And Wesley looking deep down the field. Oh, Alvin Kamara can't make the catch. One-on-one, he had a touchdown.
He had him too. He had the step on him. Alvin Kamara just can't come up with it. And that's the price you might pay, putting Kamara at receiver. Kamara's made some big plays in this tournament, but he doesn't have, obviously, the ratings that a real receiver would have.
Guys, don't forget, Madden Competitive Gaming
Moss.
returning to
That's
ESPN
Moss.
2 tomorrow night, 10 o'clock
on,
Eastern
that's not even a
time.
deep route.
Mark
That's
your
not even his
calendars. We're going to hand
KO.
out $150,000 in a belt.
Oh my
You
god.
won't want to miss that one as Wesley taking back-to-back deep shots,
Not even
comes up
KO,
empty.
bro.
Wesley continues to get these one-on-one chances, and he can't come up with them. That's the third or fourth time now he's had a one-on-one when JonBeast dials up the heat and he can't take advantage.
Third and 10. Allen rolling left, finding McLaurin to the 36-yard line. It's going to be 4th and 6, and Wes is going to settle for another field goal. So even though JonBeast turned the ball over, he's still going to hang on to the lead.
Yeah, that was a good play design by Wesley, but what a tackle by JonBeast. The drag beat the man-to-man coverage, but JonBeast able to click on, make a big-time tackle. But Wesley slowly here starting to get some points. You got to continue to play that great defense, force John into a mistake. And if you're John, your defense is playing great, but you got to get this offense going here in the second half.
14-13. JonBeast back on offense, coming off that interception. Stepping left with Gannon. Good pocket by the Beast, but nowhere to go. He'll throw this one away.
Make him work. Make him work.
And Wesley's really starting to tighten up here on defense. JonBeast he's got to start running the ball a little bit maybe here. He's just getting too one-dimensional. This passing attack is what really cost him against, you know, early in the tournament. He's really struggled passing. Wesley tightened it down now. JonBeast nothing open versus man-to-man coverage.
Gannon.
Come on. One more play,
Throw
man.
this
One
one
more play.
away.
One more play.
Look at those stats, the 4 of 7, 147 yards. Passed the ball for JonBeast. It's been the big play that's kept him in this one.
Yeah, well, he started 4 for 4 and 3 incompletions since. Like you said, it was the big plays early that really got the offense going, but he hasn't been able to dink and dunk. Nothing underneath, nothing methodically, and now Wesley really starting to lock up. It looks like he's in a bag on these last 2 plays, really struggling for JonBeast.
3rd and 10. By McLaurin underneath. Gets 8, 4th and 2. Can he pick it up? Can he keep the drive alive? He's looking over the top. Randy Moss, he beat Woodson. He beat everybody. Oh, roasted him like a Thanksgiving turkey. JonBeast with a big touchdown.
Another big play for JonBeast. He needed that badly. 4th down in his own territory. Randy Moss in the slot, one-on-one, puts him on a streak, and he roasts his man.
21-13.
What the hell was I doing?
JonBeast once again dialing up the deep ball. Up over 200 yards passing on just like 6 completions. One more time, Randy Moss one-on-one. It's a losing battle for the defense.
That release rating, you see it. He just beat him off the line, got a couple steps. JonBeast recognized it, lobbed it over the top.
Now can Wesley
Catch
answer?
the ball, bro.
Boy, Wesley, he's had a couple
Oh,
pretty
I can't catch a single pass.
big drops. He's had a couple big plays that hasn't been, just hasn't been able to hook up.
Yeah, he hasn't. He's had a lot of these one-on-one situations because you see JonBeast continues to stack the box in his double A gap, continues to bring the heat. This time goes coverage, but he's had a lot of guys open.
Please catch it.
Might have him. Might have him. And Moss
Not even
dropped
the
it.
deep out. I can't catch a fucking
Let's
pass,
bring
bro.
in TDBarrett for some more top-notch analysis. TD, what are you seeing here? Because JonBeast seems really in control, locking down Wesley.
Literally.
No, well, on defense, JonBeast, like you said, is doing a great job. He's got those deep route KOs. Trey Thomas, who user was saying he got this from, actually, I think went 9-1 to end the Mudhead League. So it's obviously a defense that was giving people problems. The interesting thing, Wesley started off the game doing a lot of zone, and he was kind of, JonBeast was doing pretty well against it. He switched to man on those last like 4 plays on that drive. JonBeast picked up on it, had a man beater who beat him right off the line, got the touchdown. It's gonna be interesting to see how what Wesley does here, because he's having to block up every single time. He's got so many man beaters on the field. He's just crossing his fingers that one of them will beat them enough. That tight end beats man, the streak to Metcalf, and then obviously you have the playmaker on the backside. He's got him on a deep in here now. He can playmaker that too. Yeah,
oh, he threw a book. Oh my! He had, the pressure picked up nicely, and he threw it right to Rod Woodson. JonBeast setting up the defense to knock out Wesley. Tyler Davis, what are we watching?
Who is this guy? The beast named John. It's continuing. Oh my goodness. He's going to potentially go to the Final Four here. If you're JonBeast right now, points are so important. You cannot take a loss. You cannot get out of field goal range. You got the defensive stand. And for Wesley, it's really heartbreaking because he is getting things open. He's getting these one-on-one balls. He's getting guys down the field, but his receivers can't hang on. He's picking up the blitz decently well. But wow, I can't believe this is happening right now. JonBeast, what a game.
2nd and 11.
Why did I do that?
I would just take the sack.
Cannon will just take the sack, not going to risk a big hit. 3rd and long. Wesley trying to hang on in this game.
JonBeast, what are you doing? That was one of the worst sacks you could ever possibly take. Just throw the ball away.
Hey, come on.
Oh, that's picked up. Wesley comes back with a pick. There goes Dion to the 40-yard line. Wesley responds with a turnover of his own. This one ain't over yet.
And you can see it in JonBeast's face. He knows he just put Wesley back in the game. 2 horrendous plays. Took an awful sack, then threw it right to him. And for me, that comes down to JonBeast just not being in these games as much. He's played so good all game, but you can't make those mistakes. You can't give Wesley any life like this.
Allen, 1st and 10. McLaurin
gifting him the game. Like,
gets 9.
Come on, one drive.
Who's going to make the last mistake? That's what this game feels like. Who is going to make the final mistake that ends this one?
Yeah, it's a battle. And for JonBeast, if you would have told him he'd be up 8 in field goal range, he would have took that 100 times out of 100. To make those mistakes was crucial, but can Wesley capitalize?
Allen, 2nd and 1. He'll find McLaurin again. It looks like a little defensive change here from JonBeast, not sending quite as many at the quarterback, and it's opened up one of these underneath routes.
Yeah, much more coverage here these last few plays, allowing Wesley more time, allowing him to get that playmaker open as he does on that last play.
You run fast, man. You run fast.
Clock running down here in the 3rd quarter. Good pocket. He'll find McLaurin again. That has been his #1 weapon here on this drive, here on most of the game.
Yeah, that playmaker with McLaurin switched to it this past week. Interesting to see now. Does Wesley, does he call one more play? I think he can take this to the end of the 3rd quarter, but down 8. I know he probably wants to score as fast as possible.
I was guaranteed a 2 possession going to the 4th, and I just didn't take it.
He doesn't have to snap this if he doesn't want to. Bunch to the wide side for Josh Allen, and Wesley will let this run all the way down. 5 minutes to go. We're going to head to our 4th quarter. It's presented by Snickers. Maybe you just need a Snickers. The beast named John, the youngster, 18 years old, up by 8. But Wesley on the 43-yard line to start this 4th quarter. Moss motions over to the right. Here comes the heat. Here comes the heat. Misses. Oh, he could have had a sack there. He just missed. 3rd and 5.
He had him in the backfield for a sack, and he just missed. He mistimed the dive. He didn't sack him. JonBeast had 2 guys in the backfield. Wesley is fortunate to throw that ball away and not take a sack.
3rd and 5.
I gotta see Butcher coming through.
For the former Joe Rice. the veteran of the Final 8 at 22 years old. Allen waiting. There's nobody open. Needs a bounce, needs something. He's going to throw it up. Oh, a laser, and he dropped it. McLaurin with another drop. I would love to know how many drops Wesley's receivers have in this game.
Yeah, he's got a lot of them. But that read, I wouldn't consider that unlucky for Wesley. That's kind of a tight window. You can't really throw that. A lot of the other plays in this game, yes, definitely. But that one, that was great defense by John. And now here we go for Wesley. His quarterback extremely tired. Does he call timeout here? Does he use one of those valuable timeouts? And he does. What a decision. So Wesley's putting it all really on this drive. He needs to get a touchdown in that 2-point conversion. That's a big timeout.
Tells you the importance of this drive. It has been tough moving the ball for Wesley, but with 4:48 to go, he's on the other side of the 50. See if JonBeast gets aggressive or he plays more coverage like he did on the last down. 4th and 5. Marcel Reese on the left tip of Josh Allen. Bunch to the right side, McLaurin alone on the left side. It's Kamara, Moss, and Waller in the bunch. Now Kamara motions over to the left side. Allen takes the snap. 3-man rush from JonBeast. Looking for anyone to get open. Might have had the playmaker to get the feet and bounce. He did not. JonBeast gets the stop.
JonBeast gets another stop. This defense is so good for Wesley. Another unlucky break. It's tough because that was such good defense. I mean, it was locked up, that man coverage. Everything was covered. It was tight. And now JonBeast breaks a big run. But for Wesley, he's getting some unfortunate breaks. A lot of drops. Couldn't get the feet down there. But that defense by John is really good.
I'm just curious, on those tough weekend league streets, how many people do you think would be rocking this mid-blitz, deep route KO setup that JonBeast is storming through the field with?
Oh, no doubt about it. Those deep route KOs have been so effective within this mid-blitz. We've seen mid-blitz a lot, but adding in those 3 deep route KOs that he has back there, super effective. But for JonBeast on offense, it's just like, he needs just like 10 yards to get into field goal range. That's really all he needs here. He just like a struggle for him to just get more points to put this game away. He needs, what, another 4 or 5 yards here. Yeah. See if John maybe goes to a little run, sticks to the ground game. He only needs 5 yards.
Looks like he's setting up for the pass at least. We'll see if that's what he ends up running. 3rd down and 8. Former Delaware Blue Hen, Rich Gannon back to pass. Looking left side, that's tight cover. Oh, what a weird animation! And Metcalf makes the catch. Could that have sealed $25,000 for the 18-year-old?
What a strange play right there. I'm not sure if Wesley clicked on and made a mistake with his user or it was a weird animation, but that is absolutely huge for John. And now you see him immediately go to the chew clock. He is trying to put this game away now.
He got sticky! He got sticky! Bo knows where it goes!
Try again next year.
Cinderella, it's not midnight yet! JonBeast into the end zone!
Can JonBeast do it again? He goes up 2 possessions with 2.5 minutes to go. This kid is for real.
Still lots of time left on the clock, but Wesley used that timeout earlier.
Oh my God.
Only has 2 remaining. He needs 2 scores.
I'm serious. He cannot beat me. He cannot.
Take a look one more time. This is what set it up, TD. What do you see here?
Yeah, tight man-to-man coverage, but look at Wesley, just clicks on, tries to go for the pick, and JonBeast takes advantage, and then just look at this stop and go, please, woo! Oh my goodness.
1st and 10 for Wesley. Can he set up anything to get back in this game? He'll go out of bounds after a gain of 4. 12 of 30 passing the ball, TD.
It's rough, and he's had a couple drops, I know, but 12 for 30, that's a horrible percentage, and he did use that timeout, and that can really come back to hurt Wesley now, that timeout, only having 2 with the way John's playing defense.
2nd and 6.
That should have been in the catch. I'm be honest with you. That should have been in the catch.
TD, and I think the scariest part about this, I mentioned it to user, JonBeast doesn't look nervous anymore. He looks in his element.
Oh, he's in his bag, as the kids call it. This kid is locked in. He's down. Look at that face. He is ready for war, and he's came to ball today.
(28-13), the Steelers club champion with the lead. We're going to lock up An extra $25,000 back across his body. He's got Terry McLaurin. Can he outrun? Can he outrun everyone? Can Wesley stay in this game? McLaurin down to the 18-yard line. We'll see if he got out of bounds. He did not. Clock keeps running.
Yeah, that's huge. That tackle in bounds is huge. Wesley should be able to get this play off. One thing we know about Wesley, he's always going to keep fighting. He's a slinger out there. He might have a touchdown right there.
Touchdown. Back in the end zone. He's got him. Touchdown. No, he didn't get the feet in bounds. Wesley cannot believe the luck he is having.
All right, it's official now. The Madden gods are not on Wesley's side. You cannot throw a more wide open pass than that. Can't get the feet down. This is heartbreaking right now for Wesley.
2nd and 10. Throw it to the late fade. Waller, 2-minute warning. Allen. Just sort of walk out of bounds at the 10. Wesley cannot believe this isn't a one-score game.
Yeah, and Nick, you know, you can have all the talent in the world, you can have the great game plan, but what do you always need a little bit of to win a big Madden tournament? You need a little bit of that luck, and JonBeast has gotten it.
What a throw there from Wesley, though. Darren Waller, touchdown for Wesley. This ain't over yet. Don't change the channel.
Definitely not over. Wesley staying alive. That timeout is crucial, but he will have a chance here as long as he plays defense. Smart decision to take the extra point. Go down 8. Keep this a one-possession game. Don't end the game early on that 2-point conversion try. I love the decision, and now it comes down to Wesley's defense if he can hang around.
And this is where, TD, the 30-second play clock is great if you're trying to come back, because with those 2 timeouts, if he's able to get a stop, he will have a GWAT drive.
Yeah, it's a great point. Such a huge difference. If this was regs, regular team modes, where there's a 40-second play clock, it would be very difficult for Wesley. But with that 30 seconds, it gives him some extra time. You see run commit in the backfield. That's exactly what he needed. Needs 2 more of those.
What a game so far. JonBeast trying to hang on. 1 timeout left for Wesley. As we've seen throughout this club championship tournament, it ain't over till it's over. 2nd and 12. JonBeast runs it. Ooh, gets sticky. It's Barry. Good tackle on the edge, though, to the 28-yard line. No timeouts left for Wesley. Tiddy, I know you're going to say he has to run the ball here.
Here we go.
But is there any chance he throws it?
Listen, JonBeast is pretty wild. He's pretty unpredictable. You're 7 yards to get $50,000 and go to the Final Four. I think he's going for the air. I think he's going for the win.
Does Wesley recognize it? 3rd and 7. Dropping back is Gannon. He's looking for that corner route. He's got him!
Thank God he baseline. Thank God he baseline, so I just quick snap it though once I saw it.
The Final Four
once I saw it,
for the JonBeast. He is a beast, and you will know his name. The 18-year-old was 2 wins away from a belt.
Once again, JonBeast is clutch. He's done it time and time again on the last play of the game to win it. He goes aggressive, he throws a laser, and he's going to the Final Four.